The news, when it came, spread from the back alleys to the social clubs, to the rooms where everything you'd ever want was for sale, to the confessionals where it was all paid for. It was like wildfire, or more aptly put, a disease. That's what he is, I guess, a disease that infected Gotham City, of which there is no cure.
Someone's gotta go get him, boss. Well, who do you have in mind?
If no one else got the stones, I'll do it.
Be my guest.
He was a disease that somehow, with the help of God or the devil, pick your poison, had convinced his doctors he wasn't diseased anymore. The news spread. I don't know the particulars, still don't as to why, but he was. The Joker was being released from Arkham Asylum.
Tell me in a sentence who you are.
All evil in some form or
I have to admit, seeing him in person for the first time, I felt that instinctual clench. You know, down there. But then he saluted the city, which put my mind, among other things, at ease. I'm here to pick you up.
And who are you?
Monty sent me. My name's Johnny. Johnny Frost.
Johnny Frost. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a gun?
Yes, sir. You need it?
Wow. I think I like you, Johnny. Let me have it. See that car over there? The men inside have guns too.
You know who they are?
Thugs, certainly. Cops, maybe. See, you're here to pick me up. Well, they're here to put me down. Open up your trunk, come on. And by the way, that shovel you have,
How'd you...
wrap it up in a blanket and hand it over to me. Thank you. I'll ride shotgun.
The men with guns followed us at a respectful distance away from Arkham and across the Wayne County Bridge. When we turned west and they kept going north, they blinked. He giggled, or cleared the phlegm out of his throat. It was hard to tell. There was a place he wanted to stop at, a place that for anyone who went there, I heard was the stopping place. By that, I mean like the end of the road.
who is
Joe.
Joe? Who? Oh shit!
Johnny, you look nervous.
I do. I don't mean to. I'm sorry.
Here, little less nervous. Oh, and a bit of advice. Don't you ever apologize to anyone for how you look.
Joker, I heard you was getting out. Tell me, how'd you manage that?
No.
So, what brings you around here?
Croco boy, come on. I always like to see you.
Yeah, why is that?
You make me feel handsome.
You want into the game?
Oh, I do. But,
Hide that too. No respect shown while you was away. You're broke.
nothing we can't fix.
So, what needs fixing?
Fixins, those are side dishes. Are you hungry?
Always.
And how about some rabbit?
No respect shown while you was away. Amen, brother. My name's Johnny Frost. You don't know me, but all my life, I knew you would. That I'd do something, be somebody that you'd know and take notice. A big man, front row seats, nice suits, my own booth at the toniest restaurant in town. Somebody, not some two-bit hood. Hustling small potatoes wouldn't satisfy a starving Irishman.
Well, look who it is. Welcome home, Buff.
Monty. It's been, what, at least...
Too long and no time to talk about it. We gotta celebrate.
Oh, we do? What's the occasion?
You're out, right?
I am.
Want a drink?
Sure. Another!
I've been to some parties in my day, but this was one hell of a party. It wasn't just off the hook, it tore the hook off the wall, and the wall of the house. It was all about respect, the kind I wanted.
You feeling good, boss?
Oh, I'm feeling.
Good. So, why'd you bring them animals with you?
I'll admit that Croc has a certain, let's say, eccentric way of dealing with evidence, but that doesn't make him oh, you said animals. Monty, we should really talk about what's happened while I've been away. Now I know you'd rather wait until tomorrow, but I'm antsy.
I don't want you that way, boss.
I know. Mwah. Johnny,
Yeah?
hand me that dollar you have in your pocket.
Off the damn side of the city. Man, Joker free, and me, Johnny Frost, a name you know now. I'm not what I was. I'd sign that away on a dotted line. A salute to my past. Forget that. I was part of one hell of a party. I was...
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Friends, I am so very, very distressed. You can see it on my face, I'm sure. You see, when I went away, I thought I was leaving my city in capable hands. But it seems that other hands have taken it away from me. And do you know what these other hands did? They loosened the belt around their fat waists and took a dump. In my city, my sandbox, mine. No, Gotham belongs to me. So then, who here wants to help me take it back?
I do. Johnny does.
Yes? No. God, no!
Johnny, you're sweating.
Huh? I am? I'm a little hungover.
We did. I hung the cats out to dry last night, didn't we? I mean, I woke up with the same not so fresh feeling myself. You should have told me you were in the same straits. Here, stick these in your hole.
Joker, I can't take pills.
Why? They fix things, do they not? I mean, take me for example. I've been living off them for years. For years. Pills, day after day. Night after night. Pills, everywhere you fucking go. Pills, they pry. Open your mind with fingers. And are you saying you're better than me?
No! I can't swallow them dry.
Oh. Here then. Hair of the top. Hardy. Sweet. I'll be right back.
Sweating? Yeah. I was sweating like a nun in a sauna, and booze had nothing to do with it. Joker was broke. All the cash, all his holdings, his territory, everything he had, it was all gone. Divvied up by men who thought they'd seen him for the last time. But rather than go after them, he decided to rob a bank. So yeah, I was sweating.
Johnny Frost.
6 months ago, I got out of the joint for the 5th time. It is like they say, the first bit is the worst, but make no mistake, it's just the first. So I made a promise instead. The 5th was my last. Too much of my life was spent behind bars. Too much. Shelley, change your mind about me, baby?
Back off, Johnny.
Come on, Shell. For old time's sake.
For old times. Huh. Here's the divorce papers.
Huh. Should have sent your lawyer.
I can't afford a lawyer, you son of a bitch! Look, Johnny, it's the best for both of us.
I sign and there ain't no us. What about the kids?
Oh, now you're concerned about them. Please just sign the papers so I can get out of here.
If I do, will you give me a ride back to the city? Here he comes. Alone.
Try, Johnny.
How'd it go?
Good. Not great. But good, you know, boring. The alarm wasn't tripped, nobody died, and, well, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe next time, though. Ah, and by the way, get rid of this.
What the hell?
Oh, it's a picture of the bank president's daughter.
Ah.
Birds and bees, honey.
You've got to be kidding me.
Of course I am. I dig driving people, Johnny. Drive me.
And drive I did. Because one thing I got is drive. First to a sporting goods store of all places. Didn't take Joker for much of a sportsman, but hell. Every man needs his hobby. You ain't gonna catch much with that.
Really? Think I should use sugar instead?
Someone's coming.
Ah, yes, I have an appointment. Croc, can you be nice for once?
No, Joker. I can't. That bastard is a monster.
Can't you be the bigger man, Abner? Sit.
Good to see you.
You know I can't stand a liar, Abner.
We heard you were released. No one can figure how.
Well, they say I'm not crazy anymore. Just mad. I've lost control of Gotham, Abner. Can't stand that either.
Control? What makes you think you ever had that?
Feel my muscle. No, not this one. That one. Show him what's in the bag, Johnny. You know what that is, Abner? Exactly. Not enough. But it's all I have at the moment. So, I'd like you to invest it for me. I'm looking for a high yield. Say 10 times as much with a quick turnaround, too. You can't do it yet. All I ask is that you try. But I have confidence in you as a businessman, facilitator. I mean, there's not a single nickel Genji has in Gotham that doesn't have a greasy prick from your fat sausages on it. How about that, Krog? Yum yum. So, do we have a deal, Abner? Thank you. Abner, you're scaring the fish.
Now that, abso-positively, was how I wanted to roll. Johnny Frost, making his enemies do what he wanted them to. To hell with what they wanted. Joker had me take him and his lady back to their crib. As they were getting out of the car, he asked me if there was anything in my crib that I had to have. I hesitated to answer. Then he gave me a squeeze and stressed that only what you have to have. Then he walked away. I said sure. I understood I would be staying with him now. My mistake was hesitating.
You pull that and I'll drop you where you stand, scumbag.
You must be a cop.
Why must I be?
'Cause only cops call people scumbags. People refer to people by other words.
Ex-wives don't.
You can tell Shelley that.
Relax, Johnny. I'm not here on that skag's behalf. We both know child support only comes when one supports oneself, right?
Right.
You're running with the wrong crowd, kid.
Am I?
I just said you were.
What? That's it?
No. You got a registration for that piece you're carrying?
Aye.
Just playing. See you next time.
I took nothing. I walked away, light as a feather, on top of the world. It's all arranged, Joker. Tell me Bang Bang will meet with us. Though, if you don't mind me saying, letting him know we're coming could mean we're walking into a setup.
I don't mind you saying that, Johnny. Sometimes I need to hear the obvious. Now is not one of those times there. Look out the window, Johnny. Tell me, what do you see?
I see lights.
Nice. Those lights, they're mere pinpricks in the dark. No, he's out there. He's out there. And you know what, Johnny? Right on the other side of this glass. He's watching me. Watching me. Let's get to work, Johnny. There's the rub. It is a business. You never know it at first, getting that free taste in the alley, choking hoes for milk money. And then, you know, you know. Tommy Bang Bang. Bang Bang.
Come on in, Joker. Have a seat. You hungry? The scampi is. Hey, would you like some wine?
I want back what's mine.
That's good. You're a funny guy. I don't care what anyone else says.
You know, you should care about what I say, Bang Bang.
I do. I do. Look, Joker. When he went down, things... It wasn't my call. But I took a piece.
You would have been a fool not to.
Yeah. I got the garbage on the east side and the shakedowns too. That's all. It was yours again. Just keeping it warm. Here's a cut.
I'd like your crew to run it for me still. They can be trusted, right? You know, because I get a whiff of skimming, it's like my boogers are turning into shit.
You ain't gonna smell boo from us.
Let's see. 10 for you, and 5 for you guys.
That's very generous.
Well, I mean, a good job does deserve a livable wage. Man, I love shrimps.
That went pretty good. Huh, boss?
Did it? Start the car, Johnny. I gotta go back inside for a moment. Hey, Tommy! 10% is now off the table. For the time being, 5 still stands, gentlemen. Not enough for you, huh? do tell me if you need me for more of your dirty work, right? Bang, 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 bang! I admit I am glad. Oh well. Well, how about that?
I don't know what he was thinking, or if he even was. Joker, I was learning. Wasn't about thinking. But all about doing, and always himself. I suppose one could say that thing about if you want a job done right. Or maybe it was he enjoyed the work, even took pride in it, like an artist. Not that I know from art, but as another saying goes, I know what I like. And I was liking this. Well, not so much the this, but definitely being on the side that was doing it. Tommy was only the beginning. Over the next several days, a number of Gotham's mid-level bosses turned up face down. Others never turned up again. And for the first time in my life, Johnny Frost knew where all the bodies were buried. That kind of power by the short hairs. Croc. Hey, Croc, let's go.
I'm not done eating.
Yes, brother, you are.
No, bitch. I ain't.
Croc, don't do this. You know who I work for.
You serious? You think you're a worker? Damn. You got no idea, do ya? I'm working. You? Hang tight. We leave when I say I'm done. That be cool with the man?
You're late.
That a problem?
Oh no, not at all. I just got here myself. I thought I kept you waiting. Johnny Frost. You look a bit bothered, my boy. Something eating away at you.
Nothing, boss. Nothing is eating me. There was something about Joker. It was like he could see everything you were thinking written across your mug as plain as day. Or maybe it was more like he made you think the way he wanted you to. He wanted me to tell him about Croc's lack of respect. I was sure of it. That, or he wanted to see what type of guy I was. I'm not that type of guy. Don't get me wrong, I had my place and Croc had his. He just had to learn where that was. The guy was all muscle, no finesse. Now sure, muscle means something and it could take a body far, but never into the back room. That was for the finesse players only.
Why, hello there, Abner.
Joker, take a seat.
Okay, let's see, yours looks rather nice. So, get up. Don't be so stiff, Abner. I'm kidding. Why is everybody so on the edge tonight?
That might have something to do with your actions of late. Someone is very sore at you.
Really? That's wonderful news. Splendid, splendid. I just live to make him sore. It's what drags me out of bed every morning.
No, not him. Though I'm certain he's not very happy about what you've been up to either. I'm speaking of Dent.
Harvey's mad, Which one? You think that's funny, Abner?
I think it's a fair question. I don't know how to answer it.
Well then, let me tell you exactly how. See, I know a thing or two about psychosis. So, Harvey's head, it's like a brand new sports car. Or, well, a beater, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, this car has two owners. Not very creative owners, mind you, since they couldn't even come up with their own separate names when the opportunity presented itself. But I digress. So, which one of them is pissed off at me,
I don't know.
No? Well, okay then. I suppose I'll give him a call, find out.
He won't take your call.
What was that?
I meant I don't think he will.
Well, at least one Harvey probably won't. Well, that's not normal. I hope Harvey's alright. No. Johnny. See, you don't know Harvey. I do know Harvey. He's the guy who normally takes the call. He's got a thing about being cold on, you see. His face, his complexion, confidence issues, lots of them. I genuinely feel bad about him. Well, half the time anyway. All right, you Harveys. You want to be tough about this, eh? Fine. As long as I know what the rules of the game are, I can make them up as I go along. Damn it! Fuck!
What the hell are you doing, Joker?
Isn't anyone listening to what I have to say?
We should go. It's another episode.
No. What? No. Come on, don't go. I'm calm. Here, how about a drink, eh? Eh? 2 against 1. Hey, Harveys, that's the way you want to play Gotham. Is that the way you want to play Gotham? I'm okay. That was Ooh. Okay then. Okay. Boys, let's get out of here.
Why he did then what he did made sense to nobody there. Nobody but me. When I was a kid, my scumbag stepfather only once took us camping. But the time with my stepfather, I caught a toad and I took him home in a box. I'd fed him bugs that I'd catch. Roaches mostly, since that's what we had, mostly. After it rained, I'd take him up on the roof of our building too. Seeing it was outside, I figured he'd like to hop around up there, and I think he really did. I like to think that anyway. But this one time, there were older kids up there, and they saw what I had. And they said they were going to throw my toad off the roof. And they were, I knew it. And I also knew that I wouldn't let them do that. To me. So I did it myself. After I went down to the street to find it, I looked everywhere. But I never did.
How's the food here, Frost?
It's good. I didn't order a side of bacon, though.
That's a good one. Guess the clown is rubbing off on you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Frankly, I don't give a rat's ass what you know. I know a man that does, though. Johnny's finished, Missy, and late for a meeting.
I went with the cop. It's best, I found, to do what they say when they're around. I had no idea, though, that I was throwing myself off the edge.
Mr. Frost, I can't tell you it's a pleasure to meet you. Circumstances won't allow that.
I'm, sorry they ain't different, Mr. Dent.
What if they were? Could they be? Maybe. You know you're involved with a sick man who will see you die. He will stand over your body with your blood on his hands, and I promise you, he will laugh. Not because your life means nothing to him, but because death for him is the punchline. A very sick man. A disease that this city can't afford to catch again. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I don't understand why you are.
I'm hoping, Mr. Frost, that you will when the time comes. For some reason, that sick man trusts you. We'd like to as well.
I don't remember leaving Harvey Dent's office. I must have walked. My legs ached from walking. Walked and kept walking. All the way up to the top of the world. I stayed there all day. I just stayed. Too long. I don't know why. Maybe it was because, it was the last place I wanted to be.
You're late.
That a problem?
Johnny. I'm going to let you in on a little secret of mine. See, I don't have any problems. Understand? None. Not one. Not at all. Zip, zilch, nada, and no those other derivatives that mainly mean zero. Unless you know. Wait. Are you saying, dear boy, that you are my problem?
No.
just kidding.
Oh, I see. Well, so was I then.
Joker, your appointment. He's here.
Right on time too. Show the problem child in, Croc.
Joker, you expect some trouble out of this guy?
Not exactly. But I do expect you to, Johnny. See, that's why I keep you around now, isn't it? Hola, Edward.
Joker? When the world is against you, where is the safest place to hide?
Thinking. I suppose, actually, well, I'm stumped. I don't get you, Edward. I sometimes really don't. Your motivations, your whys, but your whys are completely lost to me. Funny how that sounds. I suppose you might call it puzzling.
Shall we get down to business? What do you plan to do with that?
My business.
Getting everyone's attention.
I could care less about anyone else's. Now, how did you acquire?
It was supposed to be impossible to steal, so I stole it. Let's do this again.
A moment, Edward. I'd want to give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd get out of town quite quickly.
Joker, if I were you...
You would know that the safest place to hide is in sanity.
The deal with the Riddler went off without a hitch. That is, if you didn't count the one in his hip. That had put Joker in a good mood, which was good for everyone. I'd realized his mood was like the weather. It had that type of persuasive effect on everyone it touched. Sunny days ahead, right? Turned out to be just the calm before the storm. When it hit, god damn did it hit. I thought I was dead. If not for the noise, shattering and ringing in my ears, I would have bet I was. I would have lost that bet too. But it was a bigger one that I was on the wrong end of. I always thought that in that type of situation, I'd give as good as I'd get. That I was the kind of guy who went down swinging. And it's tough when you learn from yourself that you're not. It makes you wonder about other things you believe to be true about you. One look at the storm made me realize I was way in over my head. There were cops, off duty but on the payroll. The one I was, could be. On myself, the time Dent mentioned had come. They say there's no honor among thieves. I guess that's true. But is that exclusive to thieves? Maybe there's just no honor. Period.
I'd say you're under arrest. If you were.
Johnny.
Dent wouldn't be happy. I knew that. And I cared about it. His time came. For for me. And it passed. I didn't get much sleep that night. After I saved his life, Joker just couldn't stop laughing. Really couldn't stop. Laughing so hard he was choking, like he was gonna... I don't know. So hard his face went red, and his eyes got wet. I swear it was coming up straight from his lungs. Real dry. No spit at all. Just a cough. Maybe that's all he was doing. Coughing. Harvey Dent was the rackets in Gotham. From fruit stands to oyster bars, he got a taste. The price of doing business was doing it with him. Joker decided to raise that price. I would have said Dent is dead. End of story. Joker, though, wasn't looking for an ending. I didn't get that. He sat in the chair for days and didn't get up. We did what we did, but he didn't move. He didn't move for days. It made Gotham a goddamn twig. And Joker sat in it.
Hello? Why, Harvey? Sucks to be you, doesn't it? Or does it? I never know who it is I'm talking to. Yes, you're right. We do need to talk, don't we? Face to face to face.
We both agree that things got out of hand. It is the way it is. There's no use placing any blame either. It's all about egos with men in our position. Slights are taken where none were meant. Isn't that right? You gonna answer me?
What? Oh, my mistake. I thought you were talking to yourselves, Harvey.
You're not funny, Joker.
Really now? And here I thought the whole point of this little charade, this little tete-a-tete as it were, was because I was a regular riot.
The point is to reach an understanding.
To make a deal, Harvey?
Exactly.
There's a problem.
We should be willing to work that out.
Willing is not the issue. Try begging. That wasn't meant to be funny. I mean to have what's mine back, Harvey.
And what the hell is that?
I'm asking for it.
Goddamn right you are. Isn't he, Mr. Frost?
Johnny. Do you know the Harveys?
We've met. He didn't tell you? What a surprise.
Shelley?
Huh? Who is she? What's he talking about?
My wife.
You didn't tell me you were married. But then again, neither did you, Harvey.
I've been married for years.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to you. See, there's a lot of things people in our position get away with, murder being one of them. Wives ain't two of them, though. Bigamy is like tax evasion. Once a prosecutor has a crime he can try in the public eye. I don't need to explain myself to you, now do I?
No, Joker. Of course you don't. I'll admit it's embarrassing for me. But what can you do? Love's a funny thing. Funnier than you'll ever be. I knew there was a chance this could happen. That his happiness compromise our best interests. So I made it certain it couldn't. I have a man on speed dial that will make everything in the case disappear.
Yeah.
Naughty, naughty.
Naughty? Like you got room to talk.
What the hell did you do to me?
Not much. Yet. The gloves are off, Harveys. I am through monkeying around. You want to tell me about what's funny? Think either of you can make me laugh? Beg. I'll tell you what's funny. That you think that this is about money. I don't care about money. I use it. How's that for funny, Two-Face? Should I call you No-Face? Do you like that name, Harvey? I think it suits you rather good. Got a real nice ring to it. I think it could actually do you both some good. Hands off the merchandise! You are my cash register now. Do you understand? Oh, and one more thing. I truly wanted to keep this about your indiscretion, Harvey. I truly did. You made it personal, though, not me. Go, Johnny. Go, get your lady. Croc. Drive her out wherever. Give us some money too.
How much?
Oh, whatever it was worth. I think that makes us even now, yes? Oh, come on, Johnny, cheer up. I know. Let's stay out tonight. Grab me some brown liquor, Johnny. I am in the mood for brown liquor. What about you, Johnny? What are you in the mood for? Name it, take it. It's my sandbox. And you, Johnny boy, are in it with me.
Yes, I was. In it with Joker. Where I'd wanted to be. Until I was there.
Shh, be quiet, Johnny.
What are we doing?
I said be quiet!
Carl, someone's here.
Who are these people?
Who cares?
I knew then I was crazy to want to be like Joker. Because he was right. He wasn't crazy.
Do you know what I hate, Johnny?
Everything.
My. Is it that you've learned quite a lot since we've been on a little adventure together? Or is it that you're smarter than you look? Oh, and by the by, I'm not saying that you're right. You are pretty close, though. Now tell me, why do you hate yourself?
Don't
joke with a joker, Johnny.
Sorry.
Didn't I tell you never to apologize?
Yeah.
Then don't.
You don't get it, Joker. I am sorry.
I seriously think that there aren't any worse ways to die. And I do know all of the bad ways, inside and out. My friend, Johnny. What I hate more than everything is apologies.
That confession from a man who never confessed, it killed me.
Please. You have to stop him. He said he figured a way to murder one of us.
Us. Not you. He's going to murder one of us!
You want to hear something funny, Johnny? When I was gone, you might say, I met an interesting little man. A man who was so obsessed with driving a car around the world in one day. I mean, he swore up and down he could do it. Tried many times from what I understand. At the end of those failed days, he'd sit on the side of the road, cursing his bad luck. Eventually, a good Samaritan would stop. Well, in traditional fashion, after slaughtering the Samaritan, and mostly anyone with the Samaritan, I might add, you know, his family, his wife, his children, and all those other trivialities. Anyway, he'd put them in his car, set it on fire, and then, well, drive off in theirs. And then, do you know what he would do then? He would fill up his tank and wait on the sun. Do you know why? So he could drive around the world again. This little story cracks me up every time.
He never made it?
No. He was gone. But that's not the point.
There is one, I'm assuming.
You don't get it, do you, Johnny? He blamed his cars for his failures, not himself. There is, however, one redeeming factor in this little story. He never once viewed the task as impossible. For indeed, nothing is. I admire that. I truly do. Now, drive, Johnny.
Huh?
God. That son of a bitch.
Who? I don't get it.
Of course not. I mean, he doesn't have a single funny broken bone in his entire body. Oh, but you know what, Johnny? He's got his hands on the rug. He's got his hands on the rug. Everything he's let me. We have to get off the rug. We have to get off the rug.
What rug?
God damn it. Can't you feel it slipping away?
Truth be told, I wasn't feeling anything at all. It was as if, though my hands were on the wheel, I was just along for the ride. Things were moving that way for me. And then, Croc's door was ajar when we got there. And then, Joker pushed it open. But he didn't want to. And then, I got it. When we heard the laugh, or was it a growl? Then I felt the tug on the rug, feeling that I hoped it was above the one I was already on. He ran. Joker setting the streets on fire, dragging me, spitting and screaming through tears.
This, all of it, belongs to me!
Joker, I was laughing.
Shut up! Shut up! Oh, God, you disgust me. You have no charm at all. Just obviousness. Dim, dull, disappointing. Obvious. Shame on you. You are so fucking obvious, and everyone knows it. You wear your shame like a fucking badge, because you don't have the actual balls to pin one on. Yes, just look at you. Desperate to be feared, to be perceived as a monster draped in black. And yet, you leave that little window, a glimpse to your so-called perfection. The chiseled good looks, not the jaw, the mouth of a monster, no. Why do you let it be seen? Tell me, why?
To mock you.
No!
My name is Johnny Frost, but I don't have to tell you that, do I? You know I'm somebody. I'm on top of the world looking down. You know what I see? Do you want to know what I see? I see you. A disease. One that has been around longer than Gotham. The city infected. A disease that's older than any city. Hell, it's probably the same disease that built the first one. There will always be a Joker. Because there's no cure for him. No cure at all. Just a Batman.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile.